Hello and welcome to round 3. We'll take the play here. We have some pretty aggressive starts possible with our ramp, and this hand is just borderline, but I think we keep it. Hopefully draw land. So we have some removal we could get into. We don't draw land right away, and that means we should get... I guess we get white here. Try to survive a little longer. Even drawing something like another Traveler's Amulet would be fine. We just need to draw a Cycler or something to do. No, we miss it. Excavator, alright. Something to kill if we can open fire. Well, that's not the worst. Discard our Obelisk Spider to it, maybe. Grasping Dunes, that's the worst. That plus the Excavator. Quite the combo. Come on, we need to draw an untapped land right about now, so they don't get any value off that. Perfect. Just in time. And we haven't had to discard. So all in all, we're set up pretty well. We've got 3 of our 4 colors. No double red yet. But any land gets us pretty far. We can deem worthy this Vitalist. Even a Desert of the True is not the worst. Play it. If it was red, it'd be better. But we just need to get more lands into play. If they give us the chance, we could Sandblast the Vitalist. That is an Oketra the True. Yeah, let's Sandblast the Vitalist. It's not like we can Sandblast Oketra, and it keeps them off of activations here. Can't even puncture it. Oh, what is this game? What is going on? Cycle this just to find something to draw. Chaos Maw will set Oketra back, if it ever comes to that. Bitterbow is a nice one. So what to do here? We could deem worthy the Sharpshooter. I guess I would rather get something into play, like Scrounger. So they might come in with 6 here, but it's unlikely they get 2 creatures out this turn. Well, there's 1. Yeah, they must not have another creature, else they'd pump the Oketra, get in double strike. Or maybe they also have that. Still... Wait, what? Oh, the Survivor's Encampment. Lethal Sting. Well, that's pretty good. They've really done it here. Okay, the plan here is to puncture the Sharpshooter and play Wall. Because that sets up a nice turn where we can use Chaos Maw. Assuming they're playing more small creatures. And then the Flyers should be able to finish it out. If they don't get 2 activations of Oketra a turn, then it really hasn't done much at all here. Another puncturing blow. Well, could be worse. We should have held up black there for sure, but never mind that. Strangler, just hanging on here. Turn to turn. Keeping the warrior population small enough to manage. And our first hit. So, all right. Tell you what, this turn we're going to go Obelisk Spider. And play Desert of the Glorified. Be nice to cycle it, but then we don't guarantee the Chaos Maw. Then, next turn, when they play out enough creatures to attack with Oketra, we can clear the field with Chaos Maw and then clean up with Strangler and Attendant. I'm just hoping they don't have anything better to do here. The real question is, if they play out another creature here and attack with Oketra, do we block with Obelisk Spider? If they don't cast it from their hand, oh no, it won't get Trample. But if it gets a Trample, we're in a really bad shape. Yeah, Prowler's pretty good. Can't argue with that. So we take 6 here if we block with one thing. I think that's what we want, instead of taking 10. Puncturing Blow a lot better against the new gods than these old ones, especially foil ones. Jeez, we take 10 still? I mean, it's pretty low. Chaos Maw for the win. No, Open Fire is not going to let that happen. Oketra the True. How do we deal with such a thing? Shut it down in its tracks somehow. Or just race them. Trespasser's Curse. Might be the time for it. I mean, we have the Sunmare, so if we ever want Trespasser's Curse, now's the time. Flyers are good too, though. We don't want to cut too many of these. Maybe Scrounger's too slow, but that's also a pretty good one. Walls are still good. Chaos Maw is still great. Attendant. We're looking at a cut here, so it could be Scrapper. Attendant. Not going to be a land. I like keeping that in. Maybe a Puncturing Blow, in fact. It's good against a lot of their stuff, but so is the rest of our stuff, and it doesn't deal with their gods specifically. rather have another threat here, just get a creature. And even the Kenner Scrapper is nice on curve. Alright, back in round 3, game 2 for the play. I'll keep this. Try to find some white early, and certainly we have 4 mana to deem worthy something small. And now we don't even need to get white. Maybe black's our next best bet. Don't have too many of those, and we don't want to draw it, so yeah, let's get black. Immediately draw a green card. Wow, so many double whites here. If we're going to cycle ever, we should cycle now to hit a Traveler's Amulet, and I think we do cycle since we don't have the double white right away. Alright, didn't hit the 1-drop, but you know, we're not bluffing too much by waiting until their turn anyway. Perfect. Deemworthy finds a target here. Do that before they can untap, because they're not going to put a cartouche on it or something. And we should have answers for their next few things, unless it's Oketra. Alright. All of this stuff here. Here we get a wall and hold up open fire. Really want to save Avon for Sunmare, if at all possible. See if this works. Nice. Turn 5. Are they stuck on 3 mana? That'd be rough for them. And we've got no desert. They've got their own attendant and then find their land. Hour of Promise should have gotten green. We did it all wrong here. Can't wait forever. We've got other ways to gain life, and you know, an Avon now is better than a horse in 3 turns. That is not the right color, and even though it would help us with Hour of Promise, it's not exactly what we need here. Let's cycle it. Plains. Plains is perfect. Plains is so perfect here, in fact, that I'm just going to pass. And remember, now we have the desert, so we can ping them on their turn. Because we can use our Angel of Sanctions to get full value by exiling a token. This game's going nuts. Yeah, they probably attack here. Although if this is the only thing that happens for the rest of the game, we should win this race. What's it gonna be? We can deal with most things now. Steadfast Sentinel. We can even exile that with Puncturing Blow. But at this point, I like setting up Crested Sunmare. First of all, we don't have the life gain, so if they have a way of dealing with it, it's not the end of the world. Do we play this mountain? Don't want to make a mistake here, so let me take a look at the deck. The only real reason to keep stuff in our hand, right, is these Burning Fist Minotaurs or against discard. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is kind of the most we could do later. 5 plus 2. We don't need to play it here. Let's see, we draw green next turn. We play green. We've got 2 left over. Then we can just play that out the next turn. Yeah, let's not play it. All right, here they come. Both attacking. Let's pretend our Sun Mirror is really important to us. Silly attack there. I mean, also, they might just want an eternalized creature in their graveyard. Amulet. Amulet's pretty good here, but we don't have that first desert. You know? That's okay. Now we can get in there for 8. And that puts them under a real load of pressure. Since we're kind of doing this anyway, let's find the green and play it this turn. And pass. So they're definitely not dead next turn. Sort of get them to 2 maybe. Ronus Monument. That's not that exciting for them. Too much time off here. Especially if they don't play another creature, because if we can exile this, their only creature, then they get no value from creatures next turn. They might have a 2-drop green cat. And that'd be all well and good, but then they'd want to chump with it anyway. So, who knows? Alright, here it comes, or it's staying back to block. It's probably fine for us. Really tempted to trade here so we can play Desert of the True into some other stuff. What if they have a flash? I guess there's one common green flash creature from Amonkhet they could have to punish attacking. And then we can use Angel of Sanctions to stop that. But to be perfectly honest, I'm going to save Angel of Sanctions for something stronger. Yeah, and I expect them to just trade here. There's a few flash white creatures, but they're all like 3 mana. And I mean, the green creatures are 3 mana too, but a little discount from the monument to consider. And, you know, yeah, Saving Grace, something like that. Sure. So they lose their Attendant here, but they prevent 5 damage to themselves. Play this. Play Hour. And this gets the most power into the field besides Angel and keeping our guy alive. So I'm really happy with this. And then we get the 2 things that we can't cycle later. We can even use Hash Up Oasis here if we use Painted Bluffs. Put them at 10, 9, and this is lethal next turn. So if they only play 1 big creature, we might have it. Yes, good. Right? Exile this thing. Unless they have the card we sided in for our last game too. This should be everything we need, and it's overkill with the Hash Up Oasis, but let's not get too fancy. Even that doesn't beat the life gain spell. Cool. Seeing anything new here? Saving Grace. Some 4 toughness stuff, and a hippo, 5/6. Here we go. 2 Gideon's defeats. But how much did they really have? Oh, Catcher's Attendant. Maybe we bring in just 1. On-crop champion. Oh, Ketra. Oh gosh, why didn't we put this in earlier? This deals with everything. These are the perfect answers. Yeah, let's... I still kind of like Trespasser's Curse. It's not great. It's definitely not as good as Gideon's Defeat. Maybe take out a land again. It's pretty spooky to do that. Trespasser's Curse on the draw. Oh, I really don't like it. The defeats will go a long way, though. Maybe take out a Burning Fist Minotaur? But those are pretty good, too. 16 land. Maybe lose the Chaos Maw and put back in a land. I don't know. We have to kind of get lucky here. Let's submit 16 lands. It's kind of like 18 with the Traveler's Amulet. We're on the draw. Ooh, really close hand. I think it's just barely keepable. Play this really slow to draw our second land, but we can get... we need to draw land, but I mean, we should be able to, thank goodness. Thank goodness, and that's perfect because now we can find red. Did they know we're putting in all our defeats and take out white? That'd be something. That would be something else. Should we get red here or black? We really need red to make sure we can hit what we need. Should be good against the Amit unless they have another crazy spell. Grasping Dunes, yep, that would do it. Maybe that land is enough reason to take out Burning Fist Minotaur, or at least go down to 1. Strangler, perfect. Really hitting our stride here. And they finally find forest. Why couldn't they have white stuff? So we cycle. That was good for the double white we need. And yeah, We're at low enough life that we just attack. Hope to draw black. If we drew black there, this would have been nuts. Excavator plus the Grasping Dunes. Come on. So much to deal with. Gideon's Defeat doing absolutely nothing. There we go. That's a card. And they didn't use it. Well, let's just come in there for 3. Chaos Maw next turn. Blocking as much as we can. Alright, so we need, well, we have red. We need black for sure. And we need 2 deserts. So let's get Desert of the Glorified and 1 more, maybe Painted Bluffs. Or Haship Oasis. Maybe get some huge damage in with the lifelinker. Painted Bluffs helps with that too. Painted Bluffs it is. Good deal. Maybe they just don't have white in their deck anymore. I hope these defeats aren't our own defeat. There's a Bone Slasher dude. Prowler, Sunmare. Goodness. I think we just go Chaos Maw here. It's the one turn they can't do anything about it. It kills the flyer, it kills Excavator, and we're left with a 6/6. And like Cartouche of Ambition, yep. Which means attack with everyone. They probably kill our 2 zombies and then take 3. But you never know with these guys. They could figure we have all 3 Wraths in the format available. So try to take as little damage as possible. Alright, they're taking 4. That's good for us, I'd say. That thing was going to die anyway. We still want to use Chaos Maw, even though it kills all of our creatures. Bam. Empty that board. Two of the creatures were free from Hour of Promise. Even if they kill Chaos Maw here, it's not the end of the world. And it looks like they're not opting to do that. So, what's our play? There's a rare Hour of Glory, right, that would exile the Chaos Maw. That'd be pretty bad. Be pretty bad for us. They might have 3 white cards in hand. I don't think they kill us from 11 next turn unless they have some huge torment, but then, shoot, they could torment for 5 next turn max, and then we discard a few cards. It's not too bad. Let's just attack. And Scrounger of Souls looks good. The Cartouche of Ambition is not at its best on this board right now. I mean, if we really needed life, we could have gone for it on the Chaos Maw there. Really going to be hard to lose this one. Yep, I mean, we'll block. Ambuscade. God, I wish there was a white creature. We put in so many Gideon's Defeats. Now they just don't have any more white. Anything else? If they tap out, it's an easy Cartouche of Ambition, especially if we draw land. Wow. Now they're wondering whether to use the Grasping Dunes here. 5 isn't much better than 6, but Cartouche is also lethal if they don't do that. Cycling a hippo. Perfect. Oh no, poor guy. If only they knew how dead they were. And how alive we were. Make sure to attack. And that's game 3, right? So we're 3-0 here. 7 rounds. And we pretty much have to go 3-1 for the rest of it. And we're on our way.